This is not financial nor professional advice. This video is for entertainment only. Hello everyone. I want to make this channel something that you enjoy and something that's to the point and doesn't waste your time. So I've made a strategic decision. I usually have been kind of opening up with my general impressions and so forth, but I don't think that's probably what you really want. You want my stock picks. So let's get to it. And the first stock that I'm buying is, of course, Tesla. If you can buy this stock below 800, you've got a good deal. And I would buy it all the way up to 850. And maybe I'll buy it after that. Tesla has these crazy runs. I think we're getting ready for a crazy run. I think the conditions are getting to be just right. They're going to double their production next year. Let's look at the chart. As we look at the chart, I'm looking at a 5-year chart because this is a stock for our lifetime. This is completely changing the auto industry. What an accomplishment. Their Cybertruck is like nearing perfection. And I read that it is now the cheapest Tesla you can own for your basically buying an unarmed personnel carrier. Of course, that's much more comfortable and is as fast as some luxury cars. So you've really got a unique item there. But they're doubling the number of factories they have, and they're going to have factories all over the world. When you look at the 5-year chart, you can see that it's almost an 800 billion company now. And my cat's meowing because he's agreeing with me that this is a stock to buy. This is going to be a $5 trillion company someday, and it'll probably be the first one. And that's just, Tesla's going to be more than a car company. They've been saying that from the start. The energy thing is having some problems, but they'll get that down eventually. And then they're going to have this automated driving, which is basically the basis for building robots, and they will be the best at doing that because Tesla is simply the best at what they do. You know, on their cars, they have soundproofing built into the car. I didn't realize that. They have an acoustic dampening layer built into the glass. Who else does that? And also the glass roof, it doesn't feel like a glass roof when you're in it because it feels so solid, but you can see through it, and it blocks out 99% of the radiation, so you're not going to get cancer from owning a Tesla. But this is one for the ages. Buy it and keep it, at least for the next 2 or 3 years. That would be the minimum. It's probably a 7 to 8, maybe 10-year stock, maybe 20 years, who knows. And to give you an outside source of reference, let's look at the VectorVest ratings. VectorVest gives it green ratings and everything, including upside potential, safety, and timing. Well, timing they're a little bit cautious on, and that's just because of the supply shortages, I think. But overall, their rating of 1.4 is a solid rating. What I've found over time with VectorVest, if they rate anything above 1.3, you've got a very solid stock. So this is a stock that was just seen as so speculative 2 years ago, and now it's like mainstream and is soon to join the $1 trillion club. Another soon-to-be $1 trillion company is Nvidia. Nvidia is a little bit out of favor right now because of the problems with the chips and stuff, but they are so important because of their graphics processing units, their GPUs. I know it as being used in gaming, and that's where it originally came from, being used in games. And then it's been used in Bitcoin mining, but it keeps expanding. The graphics are now used in automobiles. They're used in your smartphone. They're used by engineers. They're used in construction. They're used by scientists. They're used at supercomputer sites. There's such a high need for images. You know, Steve Jobs of Apple he knew that images would be so important in the future, and that's one of the reasons Apple got it right from the start, was Steve Jobs' focus on the need to provide images. I'm again looking at the 5-year chart on this company because I think we want to take a long-range view on it. It's a $525 billion company, and it won't be a $1 trillion company as soon as Tesla, but it won't be too far behind. And I think now is a reasonable time to buy it since things have quieted down in Washington. I am buying Nvidia stock, and anything below 220 is surely a bargain, and I'd buy it all the way up to 250 because I'm buying it on a long-term basis. And looking at the VectorVest ratings on Nvidia, we can see that it has massive upside potential and good safety. They're a little cautious on the timing, but 1.2 is not a bad rating. That's above average, as a matter of fact. And its overall rating of 1.4 is a very good rating, which it puzzles me a little bit why they're rating it as a hold, and I think it's because of the timing. VectorVest, they use the numbers, but they're not slaves to the numbers, which is part of the reason I like them so much. But I think my plan with this has been to buy some now, which I did today, and I'm going to probably buy some more in the future, depending on how things go. I think it has to do with the supply problems and getting things around, but I think that's going to clear up. So the main takeaway from this is that Tesla and Nvidia are both good long-term plays, and they're even good short-term plays, especially Tesla. I think we're going to have a crazy run up here going into the first part of next year. Nvidia, it'll come along. It's not to worry. We might just want to wait on the timing on that a little bit more before I buy more of it. Thanks for listening, and be sure to subscribe, and I thank you so much. I will see you in the future.